everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Colts are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bucs, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Luck on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's Luck. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a franchise. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the 50, it's Luck. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Two yards to go here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Let's go! Let's go! Green, 39.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity that went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. A dump off to Lacey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
You're right, you're right, you're right. Let's get it.
From the gun, here's Luck. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week, And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Love. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Pirine. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Again, here's Pirine. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that takes us from second to third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 26.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Thomas. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
The throw on second down is Locke. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Just beating the play clock is Locke. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Pirine. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Locke. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run again with Pirine. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Third and long. It's locked. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. First down, Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Garoppolo again. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 33. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. they go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
On second down, here's Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time running out here on the play clock.
Let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off of play action. Luck. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Scott Crichton in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Luck. Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Luck. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Block on 3rd down. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there around the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So make it 3 field goals for him now. And this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The play clock's running down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Able to avoid him at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. All right, now, Detroit!
the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles, and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The play clock's running down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Looking deep for Hilton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air, Luck on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing on third down, Luck. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The Colts send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's taken to the 26. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watching that, Marty.
Play clock winding down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go to Johnson again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They give to Johnson going right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 36. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. To throw on second down is Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Whoosh. Oh, it spins again. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Locke. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Luck throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Luck. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So out come the Bucs now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3, 19.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.